My name is Ryan Gillis.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. I thought the character Ken doesn't have nearly enough lines. Now, I got a kick out of it. I read it for what it was, a sitcom treatment, and I thought that it read fine. It flowed well. There's some construction jargon in it that I had no idea what it was about, but it wasn't in my scene, so it's all good. It was very easy. It was easy because the character of Ken is dim-witted, and so I really didn't have to think too hard about stuff. And I also liked the fact that he was doing this construction job, but he seemed to be supervised all the time, which was fine by me, because if I was called upon to do anything relatively construction-y, there would be somebody there to say, hey, Ken, this is what you need to do. Ken, you're not supposed to go all the way around the ceiling with those little guards that go over the gas pipes. So it was fine. And I liked how innocent Ken was. So it was refreshing to play innocent and I did! Sean Brophy and I worked on a short film called The Bottom of the World over the summer. And we both, it was extra role for both of us, and we were funeral mourners. So we spent a warm Saturday together in Jamaica Plain, and because he and I were so sad on the same side of this funeral procession, we got to talk a lot during the downtime. And the first meeting, the first cast meeting for the site, he was the first person that I saw. And walking into this environment where I thought that I was going to know nobody, to see him, I was like, whew, psyched. Yeah, so Sean I knew, nobody else. Didn't know anybody else. And when there was a lot of buzz going around about having this rapper named Necro on it, and everyone's like, are you psyched? We have Necro on this. I'm like, yeah, I'm psyched. I had no idea who he was. Yeah. Well, so if you got Kylie Minogue to do a cameo on this, I would have been over the moon and barely able to control myself. But Necro, I'm psyched that you got him. I don't know who he is. Favorite scene was, well, is this interview going to play before or after the site is released? All right. I did have a favorite scene where I was working with Shane. It was an outdoor scene, and we were playing a joke on him. But I won't say what this joke was. It was a lot of fun. And it was a very loud scene too, so I was psyched about that. That was good times, and a lot of the other, well, some of the favorite parts that I had were the unscripted banter back and forth between some of the characters. There was a afternoon where Carl and Ben and I were just riding around in the truck talking nonsense. That was fun. A scene where a lot of the gents were hanging around having lunch was also good times, because it was neat to see what everyone would say when they didn't have a script in front of them. If they could be spontaneous and funny, or if like me, they kind of just sat there and waited until something popped into their heads. It never popped into my head, so that was good times. What I would say to somebody who's sitting down to watch the site for the first time is feel free to fast forward through everyone else's scenes until you get to Ken's. Now, enjoy it for what it is. It is it's a sitcom about, or it's a situational comedy about a bunch of coworkers. This one doesn't take place in a school or in an office or in a restaurant. It's a construction site. So it's new and fresh and lots of fun. That's what I would say. Have fun. Yeah, I got a lot of reading done while filming the site. Let's see. The Chelsea Handler book I read that, so I recommend that. I read The Crystal Mouse. Don't read that. It was crap. No, let's see. What would I say about the site? It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure working with a crisp and fast-paced script. And any chance that I have to improve what I'm doing is a great chance that I'm going to accept gratefully. So the site, enjoy the heck out of it. And that's it.